nightmare which I could face in the year 2024, soon to be 2025. And that's when I start worrying about that, and it starts creeping up. As I said, it starts seeping in and oozing in, and you try to push it back. And as Luke will tell me, and he'll probably tell me here sometime tonight or tomorrow, knowing Luke, he will say the following: Michael, I'm never going to leave you. And those words are like medicine to me, Don. They're just like medicine. And so that's what that letter was about. Luke has been working many hours this past week. I guess leading up to Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Now, rationally, I understand that. But Luke and I were going to be together on Tuesday, and that didn't happen because where he works made him stay a long time. We were going to be together Wednesday afternoon and evening and do quite a few things. That never happened because he had to stay at work till almost 11 o'clock. Okay. It happens. It's happened over and over and over, and that's when I start to doubt. I shouldn't doubt, but again, irrational fears, they're irrational. So that's sort of the explanation of what that text was all about. And that's why I was apologizing to Luke. As I said, please forgive and please overlook my weaknesses and my flaws. And as I said, just reassure me. Just reassure me. I need that. At times I've told Luke, you're like medicine to me. Just reassure me. I think we all have those irrational fears in our life. Don, do you have any irrational fears?
Yeah, but I ain't going to bring them up.
You're not going to bring them up. You're afraid that Max is going to break into your house and rip your face off. Max was a dog. Max was a huge dog.
Max spent the night with me last night.
He did?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful.
Sure.
Well, I think it would be wonderful.
Well,
did Max enjoy it?
Oh, yeah. He loves his walks. I told somebody, I said, I got volunteered to babysit by my daughter without asking me. I had to take the dog for walks. Oh, well, you go very far? I said, it usually about 2 hours walk. They go, oh.
Well, Max, what is he, his mixture, his breed?
Pet Bull and Can Corsa.
Say that again?
Pet Bull and Can Corsa.
Okay, he's a huge puppy. And I've always said the only danger from Max is he might lick you to death. Did he lick you last night?
Oh, every once in a while I kind of push him away, you know.
Well, come on. Give Max a little sugar.
Yeah.
Max has a good soul in him. He's a good dog. So, yeah, we all have our anxieties. That's my number one anxiety. And I'm not revealing any secrets that Luke doesn't know about, because we have had this discussion before. He just, Michael, I'm never going to disappear. And I go, oh, I hope you don't, I hope you don't. But that would be tragic for me. Utterly tragic. Well, Don, I think I've talked long enough. Although, as you probably know, there's a song from the movie My Fair Lady. Do you remember that song, that movie, that play?
I remember My Fair Lady, but I can't remember the song.
There's a song in there that says, I could have danced all night, I could have danced all night, and still have danced some more. Do you remember the song?
No.
Well, it's a beautiful song.
Been a long time, been decades since I
It's a love
watched
song.
that.
Well, I could have talked all night. I could have talked all night and
Paul.
then have talked some more.
That's like Paul, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Paul and I will identify with one another on that one. Well, friends, we need to go. I hope you learned something. Have I talked about some non-biblical subjects? Yes, I have. If you take a little time, you will realize that most of those so-called non-biblical topics actually contained biblical philosophies, biblical thought. But I love all of you. I hope Luke is able to get this up as soon as possible. I hope you benefit from hearing it. And I want you to come back, maybe with a few more people with you next time. I'd like to get our subscriber count up higher again. We were at one time, 760 or 770. It was a pretty big group for this small group. We had a lot of viewers here in the last few months. And that little worm destroyed it all. Now, Don, I told myself I wasn't going to talk about it.
Talk about what?
The worm. And what he did. And the lies and the deceptions. Oh, he did some terrible things. And he probably in his self-righteousness has justified everything he did and has not accepted 1 ounce of responsibility. Now, if it were the Old West, I would solve the problem in the Old West way. But it's not the Old West and it's not the Old Covenant. So I am relying upon Jesus Christ to bring justice to this situation. And I know that he shall at some time. So for all of you, I truly do care for you. Making these videos is 1/2 of the main components of my life. And I told you earlier what the other component is. I thank you. I ask that you come again. I ask that you tell other people. And until next week, goodbye, my friends.